Hi everyone. Welcome back to Amatarasu Riddle Star, episode 4, where thanks to Yua and her curiosity of wanting to go through the forest behind the school, Takaya and Yua are led to this place, the tea club ceremony, and it's a club that's run by this rabbit named Kagetsu, and the advisor for this club is the lazy homeroom teacher Yamane-sensei. And yes, she sleeps here a lot. Well, also I, who's also one of the club members. And we also have this young girl named Midori who likes to tease Takaya a lot, and when she hears that Yua and Takaya are together, she makes jokes about it, and it makes Takaya feel uncomfortable. So overall, Yua's all excited, and she really enjoys all the fantasies that she's seen, like talking plants, talking animals, while it's been way too much for Takaya himself to handle. So let's see how it goes from here. And now that Ai's awake, let's see what she wants. Oh, so you're awake.
うるさくしてごめんね。
So did we make too much noise?
目を覚ましちまったか。
So what's wrong about I being awake? Because it looks like Kagetsu has some second thoughts.
いやあ、相変わらず美味しそうだね。
Wait, so does I want to eat Kagetsu? Wait, what?
なんだかテンションが上がってこないかい？あの足とか特に美味しそうでさ。
I'm hungry and you look tasty.
部長さんを食べちゃダメだよ、愛ちゃん。
Hey, that's bad. Don't eat the president.
食べたりなんかしないよ。私はグルメだからね。でも何かこう見てると妙な高ぶりが。おやおや、女を獣にしてしまうなんて罪な男ですね、部長。
So Kagetsu showed no signs of letting up under Ai's heated gaze. Hey, so Kagetsu-san, you shouldn't take Ai's jokes so seriously. Come on, she's just joking, and I would not believe that I would really want to eat you.
ああ。しかし、あいつの目を見てるとなんだか寒気がしてな。
But the way
女から逃げ出したとなると男が廃る。
But the way that she looks at me is kind of intimidating.
俺も男だ。腹かっさばかれてもここを動いたりしねえぞ。
But I have to stand up as a guy, so. Hey, you're talking this too seriously. Or you're taking this too seriously. Okay, so it looks like it's time to go home.
もうこんな時間。すっかり夕方だよ。もっと部長さんやマドリちゃんたちとお話ししたかったのにな。
Well, I'm having too much fun, basically.
そう残念がるな。これから先、時間ならまだまだあるだろう。
But don't worry, because this is just day 1. We'll have other days to meet, so... Yeah, well, still, can we even get back to school in one piece? So I just disappeared without anyone noticing. She really does whatever she wants.
元気出していこうよ、たっくん。
Well... Wait, cheer up. Ha! Yeah, right. But I couldn't help but feel numb when I thought of the distance I traveled to get here. It's like, well, it took about 3+ hours to get to this place, so it's going to take 3+ hours to get back to where we were.
なあ、お前ら3時間も森の中で迷ってたらしいが、ここは校舎からならちょっと歩いて来れるだろう。
Really? 3 hours? And this place is not too far from where the school is. Wait, huh? What do you mean?
え？
So Kagetsu-san told us to follow him as he led us outside and pointed toward a stretching path with his short little hand.
ほれ、あの道をまっすぐ行けばもう校舎だぞ。
So, this is the short way to the school. Really?
考えてみろ。3時間もかけなきゃ着かない物質なんてあるか。
Come on, if it took 3 hours to get here, then that means that we put our club room in a really poor location. Well, that's true. It does make sense. So all my suffering was for nothing.
まあ、回り道も悪かねえとは思うけどな。
森の中も楽しかったよね、たっくん。
Yeah, well, you did have a lot of fun, though.
まったく、小僧の言葉からは覇気ってもんが感じられねえな。しかしだ、つまらなそうには言っているが、意外とまんざらでもないって顔してるぞ。
Well, come on, don't be stupid.
まあいいさ。俺の勘違いだったらすまんな。
No. Well, thanks for today. So, I'll come back to visit then, President.
私も。
おう、いつでも来い。
Okay, so I think what happened in episode 3 was that they were going in circles. And they didn't know that because the forest is so big and it's kind of like you're walking in a maze at eye level. So when they were looking further away around the forest, they were going in circles. And because the trees, the plants, they change their color and shape, it gives them the feeling that they're actually making progress going through the forest. And I believe that was how they built the set for the minecart ride in Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom. So it's basically a loop, but what they do is they change the lights and the artifacts, or like the props, to make it look like they're traveling through the cave. But anyways, so just like Kagetsu-san said, we managed to return to the school building in just a few minutes.
お腹ペコペコだよ。
Well, yeah, we didn't have any lunch either, so we should just go home then. As our stomachs growled, we went to leave the campus. Wait, so there's something going on at the gate. And from what we could see, the car soldiers were shouting, having surrounded something.
もしかしてお姉ちゃんかな。
So is it the sister again? She's trying to get into school but is being blocked by the car soldiers? Well, let's go see then. So when we got there, we noticed right away that they were not surrounding Rina-san, but... So what's going on then? Oh, so it's I.
いやあ、タカヤ。
Hello! Hey, so what are you doing here then?
いやあ、何この子たちがね。
Well, these soldiers... Okay, so the soldiers are like intruder apprehended.
まったく仕事熱心なことだね。何の騒ぎですか？
Okay, so Kokoro comes to check it out. It's like, what's going on? So, Princess, we have captured a suspicious person.
怪しいやつ？
Wait, this person?
ひどいな。怪しくなんてないよ。私は高谷の保護者だからね。
Oh, I'm not suspicious. I'm Takuya's guardian. Wow, that's a pretty big claim to make.
お前は
Really?
知ってるの？ヒル。
Wait, you know her?
はい。昔に一度城内に侵入しようとしたことがあります。
So I think that was the time when I first snuck into campus. And that's how it was possible for her to be in the tea club ceremony taking a nap. So some time ago, well, the school became a castle just yesterday, right? So what is she talking about?
あなた、名前と年齢は？名前は愛。多分。年は高谷の1個上だよ。
Okay.
愛？名字は？
So last name?
愛は愛だよ。そう。愛さんは私の学園に入りたいのですか？
Well, I wonder why Kokoro wants to invite I to be a student. Well, I made a thinking gesture as she made eye contact with me.
それも悪くないね。
Wait, huh? Wait a minute, what's with all of this? So, why are you making I a student? There you go, there you go. So she wants to basically be next to me all the time, right?
そうですか。わかりました。ヒル。
Okay, so Hire, add this person I to our student profile
はい、心様。
or student directory.
愛は明日からこの学園の生徒になります。入学の手続きとかよろしくね。
So, okay, you can enroll, but you'll have to get all the paperwork all sorted out.
かしこまりました。
And basically, the car soldiers quickly got themselves updated. It's like, okay, so I as a student, so okay. And once they recognized I as a student, the car soldiers immediately dispersed. That was quick. Well, good grief. Well, I guess we're going to be stuck with that pile of mysteries from now on.
愛ちゃんもこの学校の生徒か。明日から楽しくなるね。
Okay. Yeah, well, each day is going to be tiring. Well, it's going to be a tiring amount of fun. Uh-huh. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow and go home.
それじゃあ、心ちゃん、また明日ね。
So, see you tomorrow.
ええ、また明日。
So after saying goodbye to Kokoro, Yua and I left school.
どうしたんだい？高谷たちのことをじっと見つめて。なんでもありません。さあ、お城に戻るわよ、ヒル。
は。それでは愛、入学の手続きをするからついてこい。
Okay, so now time for paperwork. Ah, well, I'm so tired.
不思議なことがいっぱいで楽しかったね。
Well, no, nothing strange happened. It was all perfectly realistic. I wonder if he's trying to not make you upset. It's like, well, I don't want to burst her bubble of all of this becoming true, all of her imaginations becoming a reality.
まだそんなこと言ってるの？
But I'm pretty sure you can see through all the smoke and mirrors that Takaya has. Come on, shut up.
でも部長さんも言ってたけど、今日のたっくんちょっと楽しそうな顔してたよ。
Well, I don't think I've been acting any different than usual. It's like, well, it's just the same. Yes, I know I'm obviously being ridiculous. And we probably couldn't make a robot like Hirei with the technology we currently possess in Japan, and comparing the castle that Hideyoshi built in one night with the one at the school was clearly foolish. Well, if a parrot can't talk, then a rabbit can't talk too. Well, what kind of logic is that? Well, no rabbit or parrot can talk so fluently. Well, I have no choice but to accept it. And fantastical things are happening in reality. But I'm still afraid of having my expectations betrayed. And I'm afraid of accepting my own happiness. Okay, so he's going back to bed. It's like, okay, long day. So after having dinner and taking a bath, I lay down on my bed in my sleepwear. So there's going to be class tomorrow. What kind of school life am I going to have on that fancy academy with that tiny headmaster and I thrown into the mix? Well, maybe I'll go to the tea ceremony club tomorrow. So Midori's probably going to tease me again, and if Kagetsu-san and I meet, they'll probably be noisy. Well, good grief, I wish I could just say goodbye to these tiresome days. So it suddenly occurred to me during my mutterings that, so what if yesterday and today were nothing but a dream, and I, Kokoro, Hirei, and Kagetsu-san don't exist? And tomorrow I'll be back in my normal boring life. How would I ever even feel? And I wonder if this is kind of like the movie Inception. But then again, I don't really know how that movie goes, so. Well, I should just stop. There's no point in thinking about this. So tomorrow will be the same as today. I'll just go with that. And after a long yawn, I close my eyes. Well, be it fortune or misfortune, tomorrow will be a continuation of today. Okay, so what's going on now? Okay, so he's dreaming. He's like, where am I? Just where am I walking towards? And the sensation of my feet stepping on the ground felt pleasant. I see, so I'm in the clouds. I was walking and stepping on top of clouds that shone like cotton candy being lit by the sun. Now, who's this? Well, I don't know their name, but I get the feeling that I know them very well. I get it. So this is a friend. A friend that I would often play with in my dreams. And she drew closer to me. Just like back then, she was an adorable little girl.
やっと見つけた。無事でよかった。
So I wonder who this person is. And I wonder if this is not the first time Takaya had this kind of dream. So seeing me, she smiled with relief and happiness. And then... Okay, so he gets waken up by his loud alarms like, okay, time for class. When I woke, my alarm clock was ringing next to me. What? I feel like I saw some kind of nostalgic dream, but I can't remember it. That girl. Where did I? Well, how long am I going to stay in bed? Well, I'll be late. So after getting to my uniform and grabbing my bag, I headed to the living room. And I wonder if Ai is here today. Probably not. Good morning. Oh, morning, mother. So you're cooking a lot of seaweed today. I see. Okay, yeah, so Ai-chan loves it. I was thinking about I make it if she comes over so I could bring it out right away. So what are you thinking about Ai when you made breakfast today, Mom? Well, I hope she comes soon. I wouldn't mind Ai-chan. Like, I wouldn't mind if Ai-chan stayed here all the time. Oh yeah? So I did transfer into our school, didn't she? I wonder what's going to happen. Well, so what's wrong, Takaya? Do you hate seaweed? No, I don't. Well, anyways, let's eat. So, no more talk about that Ai thing. And the fact that you want to have Ai here as one of our family members. So, my mom and dad kept on talking about Ai. It was like that it was like that all morning.
愛ちゃんに会ったら遊びに行くように言ってあげないとね。きっと愛ちゃんも喜ぶよ。
Oh, it's like, well, how about we have Ai at my place, so Yua's place, and Rena's place. Hey, don't brush it off because it's not your problem. I don't think my body can take it if I have to be with Ai for an entire day. So he's gonna be all freaked out. He doesn't know what Ai's up to, and I always think like all these crazy ideas that she wants Takaya to go through.
ねえ、たっくん、ずっと思ってたんだけど、なんだかあの日から街の雰囲気も変わってきたね。
And the strange fact is that I can read and basically understand what Takaya wants without her asking him. Well, anyways, it's like now that you mention it, I feel like there's more stories that I haven't even seen before. So for instance, there was a grocery store in the shape of an eggplant with a clerk covered in a sheet like a ghost who was selling howling pumpkins. There wasn't a store like that before.
もしかしたらうちの学校みたいに不思議で面白いこといっぱいあるかもね。お星様が売ってたりしないかな。
So like, that's gonna help. As I spoke, I suddenly cut myself off. So what's going on? Hey, so Yua?
なに?
So there's no school tomorrow. So do you want to spend a bit of the afternoon exploring the neighborhood?
たっくん。
So what does Yua want to say? Yes or no? Wait, what? So do you have to look so surprised? Did I say something weird?
うん、変じゃないよ。行こう行こう。
So after looking surprised for a moment, Yua nodded happily to herself. So, why do you look so happy then?
だって明日が待ち遠しいな。早く明日にならないかな。
So I really want to spend time with you. Let's go together to all these interesting places in town. Well, what's with you? True, it might be weird for me to propose something like this, but I'm going to stop denying what's happening around me. I fully understand that denying everything that I've experienced yesterday and the day before is futile. And if that's the case, then I'm going to use my own eyes to see if all these strange happenings are worth getting excited over. So you and I went to our classroom after arriving at school.
いやあ、堂本くん。Good morning!
And once again, we have this annoying student.
アもグッドモーニング。おはよう、アダムくん、メロちゃん。
Oh, so after the Toledo siblings both spun around and gave me a fabulous greeting, I plainly responded to them while I took my seat.
皆さん、おはようございます。
And once again, our sleepy teacher. So Yamane-sensei entered and began homeroom, or she was supposed to do that. Wait, what the? So what's going on now? Behind her was a girl with long white hair. Hey, so do you think it's another transfer student? She's pretty. Yeah, she's my type. And at the sight of this unfamiliar girl, the whole classroom entered into a clamor. It's like, wow, so we have this person now.
あれ、あの子、どこかで見たような。
Me too.
なんとなびやかで綺麗な白髪。美しい。
And I wonder what Adam's going to do next. Is he going to look for another target?
美しいね。
リトルプリンセスといい、蝶が花に集まるかのように、美しい僕のもとへ美少女たちが集まってくるようじゃないか。
はいはい、皆さん静かに。昨日に続いてもう一人転校生を紹介します。それじゃあ自己紹介を。はい。
Okay, so who is she? So at Sensei's urgings, the girl with white hair timidly moved up to the teacher's podium.
私、雪城みゆです。よろしくお願いします。
And the whole class like, yeah, woohoo, yeah, new student. And the whole class shouted out instantly. So perhaps due to her hand or her timid gestures and her soft voice, the boys were expectedly excited. Like, wow, so this really shy girl, she looks cute, and the way that she talks is quite pleasant. So what are your hobbies then?
趣味ですか？趣味は読書で、
Okay.
童話とか好きです。
Fairy tales? That's cute. So a girl liking fairy tales? That's a rare gem. So they all stood up, pushing their chairs back with a bang, and frantically called out to her. So what's next? So where'd he come from? And what kind of guy do you like? So your blood type? Happy birthday. So this person is being bombarded with so many questions. It's like, oh, so we want to know more about you, so answer all these questions. So at the sudden rush of questions, she could only look around with a troubled face that seemed like she was about to cry. Her personality matched with her first impression.
皆さん、雪城さんが困ってるじゃないですか。速やかに席に戻りなさい。
So come on, lay off the questions. You're making it too hard and just too intimidating for her. So just sit down. Okay, sorry. So Hira wasn't around because she had to take care of the headmaster's work, apparently, but Kokoro still managed to make everyone sit down with her commanding attitude. So if Hiro was here, she probably would have launched so many headbutts at all the boys. And that would have made the situation even worse. And I wonder if that girl's going to respond to people being physically attacked.
もう昨日とは全然違うじゃないの。私も転校生なのに。
Okay, so at the same time, Kokoro's jealous. Like, well, how come she gets more attention than me?
どうもいえ、礼には及びません。早く席についてください。空いてる席はあらないですね。雪城さんは今日急に転入することになりましたからね。
So unfortunately, we have no seats open for you. And I wonder if she should have went to another classroom. There might be an empty seat in the other classroom of the same grade.
それじゃあローマトくんの後ろの空いてるところに机を置くので、そこに座ってくださいね。
Okay,
先生は
so
ちょっと机を取ってきますね。
I'll just go steal furniture from some other class, and that'll be your seat. So, and once again, the teacher wants to put the seat next to Takaya for some reason. Wait, so first the seat next to me, and now behind me, I seem to have a knack for attracting transfer students. And Mew timidly began moving to the place behind me. And on the way... So what's going on? So for some reason, she stopped moving right as she passed by and began staring... Let's see. Into me. So what's wrong? So then she started to fidget around and look back and forth. So she then hurried her face toward me, but didn't look at me in the eyes as she started to speak incoherently. So that stuttering, that was kind of the same with Kokoro. So like Kokoro, Miu wants to say something, but she's afraid to do so. And I wonder if that's going to make it more jealous, or make Kokoro feel more jealous that Miu gets more attention than her. So what are you trying to say? Okay. Wait, what? So everyone's like, ooh, wow.
たっくんずるいよ。雪城さんといきなりお友達だなんて。
Okay, so the problem is that this girl just randomly goes up to Takaya. It's like, I want to be your friend. And that's going to make everyone's like, wow, so why him? Why does everyone want to go to him? And it's making Yua jealous as well. It's like, hey, I've been with you for many years, whereas she's only been with you just now, so that's unfair.
あなたも私お友達なんです。
So I could be your friend too.
私もやったー。よろしくね、みゆちゃん。
Okay, so you just accepts it as is. Well, so she transfers in and immediately declares us as her friends. I thought she was the shy type, but she's pretty assertive. And why me for that matter? So why does she want to pick me out of all these students? Why not Adam? Well, I can't really dig into her when she's already looking at me like she's going to cry. Yeah, so we're friends from now on.
今日から実は机持ってきましたよ。
Okay, so way to end the conversation. It's like, okay, here's the desk for you.
疲れましたから先生はもうおやすみなさい。
And that gives a good reason to sleep. It's like, well, I'm tired of moving this thing around, so I must rest up and get my energy back. So just like I thought, we really shouldn't have let her do the physical work. So I think that took up all the time. So having to introduce Miyu and get a desk in here.
ホームルーム終わりです。皆さん、1次元目は新しい先生が来ますから席で準備して待っててくださいね。愛ちゃんにまどりちゃんに部長さんに今度はみおちゃん、どんどんお友達が増えちゃうな。
So Mia looked a little depressed for some reason before sitting down at her desk. Okay, so it's now first period. So first period is geography, so better get my textbook ready. And the door opens. Oh, so new teacher. Okay, my little piggies, time for class. Wait, little piggies? So the person's like, okay, stand, bow, take your seat. Good morning, teacher. So at any rate, the person on day duty called out to the class, but everyone just looked at each other when they saw what their teacher looked like. So I wonder what this teacher looks like and what makes her interesting or him interesting. So if I had to describe her appearance, well, there were a lot of things I could say, but the most striking thing was, okay, so her head is kind of big and her clothes were as fancy as this school. So I wonder if the clothes, like a teacher's uniform, so even teachers have to wear uniforms as well. And if I had to say if she was beautiful or not, so Adam beat Takaya to the punch. It's like, wow, you look really handsome, or like, no, you look really beautiful, teacher.
お兄ちゃん、どうしたの？もしかして久しぶりの発作？
妹よ、いかにもだ。
So what is acting up for Adam? I think he's trying to come up with some excuses to get attention, and that's really bad. So everyone else they were to Adam's eccentricities, were just trying to ignore him. On the other hand, Kokoro, the headmaster and student council president, was concerned about Adam, probably out of a sense of responsibility. So they go, wow, so he fainted, so we have to give him remedial help right away. Oh, you don't have to do anything. He's just acting up, or it's just his usual crazy act to get attention. But, so when I called out to her, she suddenly turned red and stopped what she was doing.
東井道くんはどうしたんですか？発作って病気とかじゃ。
So, for Kokoro, she feels that he's sick for real. Okay, so okay, well, it's because he looked at someone, it's like she's so beautiful, he's at loss for words and he couldn't breathe. Or like he basically just got all tensed up, all nervous, and that's what happens. And it's kind of like when people, they get too hyped up that they get a nosebleed. And I remember seeing that in high school DD when Rios was trying to impress Issei when he came back. And she saw that. So Ashia was wearing a naked apron, trying to be a model housewife for him. And Rios felt jealous and she wanted to do the same thing as well. But anyways. So he might call himself a feminist. Well, that's a really bad word to label him, but that's inaccurate. So he's a beautyist who only respects things that are beautiful. Well, that misses way too far for Adam because he would be in really big trouble if that was the case. Because I don't think he respects women, especially when he is willing to go as far as just proposing to some girl because she looks beautiful in front of everyone, or like regardless of what anyone says.
美しと?
And is that even a word, beautyist? So he loves beautiful women and himself, and he becomes ill around things that aren't. So you get it, you know. So after saying all that aloud, he really is a piece of work, huh? So she's like, oh my, what's wrong? Trot trot?
先生がこっちに近づいて。ダメだ。その攻撃的なフェイスを僕に近づけるな。
So the teacher with the big head drew closer to Adam and touched his forehead. Uh-oh. Ooh, let me see. So looks like there's no fever. Wow, so now he's convulsing. Just how rude can you get? Oh, so the teacher's bringing her face closer to Adam. Don't kiss me now, you hear? And then their foreheads met. Okay, so it's like so do you have a cold? Do you have a fever? And I'm gonna check it with my forehead. And that is too much for Adam to handle. So Adam bent back and his eyes snapped wide open. And the teacher's face was instantly reflected into his vision. Stop, this is too much. And with a strange cry, he jumped out of his chair with a loud noise and started to roll around on the ground. Oh ho 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 ho. If you're that energetic, then you'll be just fine. Now today, the lesson will be about Chile. The teacher went back to her stand and slammed something on top of it.
ねえねえ、あれ何かな？
So what's the lesson? Well, that's chili sauce, and no matter how you look at it,
そうだよね。
so chili refers to the peppers used in things like Mexican dishes. Chili sauce is a well-known condiment that's mainly made from tomato sauce, salt, spices, and sugar. Wait. So what does this have to do with geography? I thought we were talking about the country Chile. Wait, so is this lesson about the country Chile or chili sauce used for things like tortilla chips? Oh, so you know about habanero peppers, right? The ancient Incas used them as a weapon by grounding them up and throwing them at their enemies' eyes. And, well, I'm pretty sure that actually didn't happen. And the teacher somehow mixed food with real history lessons. So is this teacher really going to spend a whole hour on a bad joke?
なるほどなるほど。
But for Kokoro, she just takes the lesson and is like, okay, I see, I understand. Well, while everyone else in class had a big sweat symbol floating above their heads, Kokoro alone was passionately taking down notes. Okay, so lunchtime. So I'm pretty sure the lesson didn't go that well. Well, it's not because there was so many problems. It was because the teacher was talking about nonsense subjects and going on tangents. So even though she mentioned Chile, which is a country in South America, she actually refers to the chili sauce and spent so much time talking about it, and she pretty much mixed in all the nonsense about food versus into her history lessons, and it pretty much gives the whole class a very confused and wow, I can't believe this is our lesson kind of feeling. So all the morning classes were like that. So just what's going on? Okay, so it's more than just that geography teacher. So all the teachers are teaching crazy things that I wonder how much academic content is in there. Probably like 10%. And if it is in there, it's distorted because of all their tangents and all their fantasies and all their, I'll say, like, their personal favorite topics to talk about.
ねえねえ、みゆちゃん、みゆちゃん。ゆあって呼んでいいよ。今から屋上行って一緒にお弁当食べない？お弁当？それじゃ急いで購買で買ってくるから。
Okay.
大丈夫。いっぱい作ってきたからみゆちゃんにもあげるよ。いいの？ありがとう。
So you managed to get along with Miyu very well, even though it was their first time meeting. It felt like they're really friends now.
たっくんも一緒に食べよう。
So Taku, how about you join us as well? So Miyu and me. Yeah, sure thing.
堂本くんも一緒。
So I wonder if Miyu is kind of concerned of having Takaya join them with lunch, or it's more like she doesn't feel comfortable calling him by his first name. And that's why it's like, wait, I should be calling him Domato-kun and not Taki or Takaya.
私たち3人お友達だもんね。そうだ。明日町の探検に行くから、みゆちゃんも来る？いいの？
So are you sure?
みんな一緒の方が楽しいよ。ありがとう、ゆあちゃん。じゃあ屋上に行こっか。
So Yua and Miyu got along right away as they held hands and went up to the roof. Well, of course, I went along. And I'm pretty sure if he says no, then Yua's going to be all upset and she might cause trouble that Takaya is trying to avoid. And likewise, it makes Kokoro jealous. It's like, wow, so Miyu's already getting along with people versus me, who is still alone. So Miyu has friends, or she's become friends with Yua and Takaya. So Jush-san is eating lunch alone. So should we ask her to join us? But you know, she's kind of hard to approach, and you don't think it'd be kind of rude if we make it sound like we're just letting her join in? It would be scary if she got mad. Okay, so they're now on the rooftop. So the three of us went up to the the roof, and sat down in a nice sunny spot as we opened our lunch boxes. So I'll go ahead and stop here for this episode, and I feel that the reason why Kokoro is having trouble making friends is because, number one, Kokoro's the headmaster of the school and the president of the student council, and these two titles alone make it hard for anyone to approach her, because it's like I'm talking to someone of high honor, great influence, someone with a lot of power, and at a minimum on a different level than us. And number two, if anyone treats Kokoro poorly or doesn't comply with her wishes, her maid Iru is going to punish them with her rocket headbutt attack. And that alone is going to scare anyone who wants to approach Kokoro. So, when anyone wants to talk to Kokoro, they have to make sure that they're speaking in a way or acting in a way that's going to satisfy Iru's strict guidelines. And number three, when she mentions that she wants aides, it sounds like she wants slaves, not a welcoming invitation. So anyways, we'll see how lunchtime goes with Miyu, Yua, and Takaya. And I wonder if Takaya has to accept the fact that this is not a dream, after all those crazy lessons earlier this morning. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.